Every day I waited at my locker, which was next to his. He would walk toward me and say hi, then give me his assignments and projects to complete for him. I never said no to doing his work because he promised my reward would be him going to prom with me. He was the love of my life, but how could a boy as handsome as him ever like a girl like me? I believed doing his assignments for him didn't even make me qualified enough to go to prom with him, so I happily did his work all the time. Sorry for not introducing myself earlier. I am Jane, and he, the dream boy, was Martin. Aside from doing his assignments, I was working on a huge invention for Martin so he could get admission to Harvard, his dream university. Finally, exams were over and the next was prom. I asked Martin what color of suit he would wear to prom so that I could match him in color. He told me that no dress color was going to make me beautiful. I wasn't angry at that. Instead, I thought he was very kind for agreeing to go to prom with me just because I did all his schoolwork. We agreed on the time that he would pick me up for the prom. It was 30 minutes past the time and he still hadn't arrived. I texted him to ask where he was. He said he was already at prom. I wasn't angry at him, but at myself for thinking that I was worthy to be picked up by a boy like him from my house. So I went to the prom, and when I saw him, he was talking to a certain blonde girl. I went to Martin, but he acted as if he didn't know me. I reminded him of his promise to be my prom date. He laughed, took the microphone, and explained to everyone how he got made to work as a slave. He called me delusional for thinking that he would ever go for prom with a nerd like me. I was humiliated and greatly heartbroken. I was angry at myself for the second time that day, this time not because I felt unworthy, but because I felt stupid for ever liking him. After all that, I went home, thinking about my actions. I thought about all the time I did double the assignments that were given at school, and how I spent all my free time working on the invention for Martin's admission to Harvard. I felt really terrible. There, I decided it was time for a change. I deleted him from my heart and started to focus on myself. I put too much work and time into the invention for Martin's admission, so I decided to complete it. I worked on it, but for myself. I completed the invention and applied to Harvard. For Martin, he tried to find his next victim to continue doing his assignments, but because of how he treated me at prom, no one acted as stupid as I was before. He began to struggle a lot at school, so he tried to persuade me to do his assignments for him again, saying that he was very sorry for how he treated me and this time he wasn't going to break his promise like he did before and would go to prom with me that year. I avoided him like the plague. After 2 months, he dropped out of school because he was failing every single class. Now I'm studying computer programming at Harvard. I don't know how life is treating Martin, but one thing I know is that I finally learned to value myself.